So we talked about Zomedica at 114. I sold my position today at 2.75. Now I'm sure some of you are like, Jax, it's gonna blow up, it's gonna 5x. The product is getting released to the market on March 30th. Yes, that is very possible. It might 5x, it might not. I made over double my investment. I made like around 120% on that play. I'm very happy with that. Does that mean I won't buy back into Zomedica down the road? No. Does that mean you should sell your position? No. Also, the cannabis, we've been talking about cannabis this week. They're down 20%, some of them 30% today. And from my point of view, that's a good thing. I can buy the dips. This is a long-term play. 2 to 3 years down the road is when we're going to see those huge gains from cannabis when it gets fully legalized. You always need to have an exit strategy. You always need to know whether it's a long-term. You always have to have money to buy in on the dips. This is not financial advice. I just thought I would let you guys know my opinion on these such things, all right? This is Investing with Jax. If you get any value out of this video, drop it a big fat like and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new. So we have a nice, awesome, amazing, in my opinion, play for you guys today. Not financial advice. Rockwell Medical Technologies, ticker symbol RMTI. Quick overview of the company. A biopharmaceutical company dedicated to transforming the treatment of iron deficiency and anemia. The mission of Rockwell Medical is to improve the lives of very sick patients who suffer from the debilitating effects of this disease. So we have some big news that came out February 9th. They're also moving into Asia. So let's talk about it. Rockwell Medical announces U.S. availability of Triferic. That's their main product, Triferic, for replacement of iron and maintenance of hemoglobin in patients on hemodialysis. The intravenous formulation of Triferic is now available to patients in the United States. So it has already been FDA approved and now it is available for purchase. I should bring water when I do these things. I'm always like, oh. Okay. So Triferic is available for commercial purchase directly through Rockwell Medical distributor and an exclusive distributor, Metro Medical, a Cardinal Health company, to expand market availability and ease of ordering. So they have 2 distributors. They have their company and they have, what was it called? Metro Medical. So they are making some pretty big moves in Asia. I found a little bit of juicy information on that. Last week, the company announced that its partner in South Korea, Gel Pharmaceutical, filed new drug applications with the country's Minister of Food and Drug Safety. So I'm guessing that's kind of the FDA for South Korea, for Triferic and Triferic dialysate for the same indication as the one just granted for U.S. approval. So they're working on getting it approved in South Korea, and then they will get it sold in South Korea, and they are going to take a bit of the profits. What did they say here? Rockwell has an agreement in place with Jewel for which it received an upfront payment in exchange for the exclusive development and commercial rights for our Triferic in South Korea. The company is also entitled to milestone payments and royalties on net sales. So they are also making some pretty big moves in China. They're really trying to get into that Asian market. Good for them, you know? I mean, hats off to you. All right. Furthermore, in mid-January, Rockwell's Chinese partner, Wanbang Pharmaceuticals, a Shanghai Fujian Pharmaceutical subsidiary, kicked off a pivotal phase 3 trial for Triferic dialysate with the first patient enrolled. This could lead to regulatory approval eventually in China as well. So they're working on getting approved in South Korea. They're working on getting approved in China. Good things for this company. All right, we've got one of our 5-star analysts. His name is Ram Selvaraju. We're just going to call him Ram. He has a price target at $5.50, and here is what he had to say. Royalty-based revenues from sales of Rockwell's products by its partners in territories outside of the U.S. could drive upside to our forecast. Further, we anticipate that Rockwell Medical could identify licenses or commercial distribution partners in both Europe and Japan within the course of the coming months, which may augment the potential for Triferic franchise outside the U.S. So they're even thinking about Europe and Japan. They're going to be across the globe. It's also always important to look at what the big dogs are doing. ARK Invest, BlackRock, where are they buying shares? Which companies? That's always a sign that the company has the potential to do well. So we have BlackRock, who just bought on February 2nd. This news was filed on fintel.io. Over 200,000 more shares of Rockwell. Now BlackRock and Rockwell, not the same, okay, guys? And the analysts are saying the average price target is 550 with a high forecast at 550 and a low forecast of 550. So they really think it's going to hit 550. Average price target represents a 226% increase. All right, guys, this forecast is for over the next 12 months. So all three analysts are giving it a strong buy. I bought some shares at $1.68. If it dips, of course, I'm going to buy more. My exiting strategy for this one is if it hits $4 or more in between that $4 and $5 range, I'm most likely going to exit my position. It all really depends on the news, but usually on a penny stock, if I make double my money or more than double, I'm usually happy. Yes, it can 2, it can 3x. Sometimes I wait for that, sometimes I don't. Make sure that you do not put all your money into penny stocks. This should be a very, very small portion of your portfolio. I know I talk about penny stocks a lot on this channel. It's honestly because I just consider them really fun, but I usually don't put too much money into them, just a small amount. And when I get that 1x, that 2x, I'm like, oh, and I sell. All right, guys. Sometimes I hold long term if I really think the company is just going to soar. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. Take care.